Hello, my name is Kevin Harrell. We are Team Baldwin here in Industry 30. And along with me, we also have.
My name is Kevin Velasquez.
And Javier Perez.
We're excited to talk to you a little bit about our mission statement and just the different things we see on the forecast here we have for Baldwin. Um, as far as our mission statement, our goal was always to provide the ideal and most reliable product for what our customers are looking for. We found this to be very successful in both segments. We also wanted to have the best employees, so we always invested strongly in recruiting to make sure we're getting the best, most efficient workforce to deliver these ideal products. We also wanted to create a brand that people knew. We wanted to get awareness out there and exposure out there to help continue to have demand for our products. And of course, this is all geared toward increasing our profits and our market valuation. You'll see in the slides coming up here that we felt we were very successful in this. We rate ourselves at a 9 out of 10 for our success of achieving our mission statement. The future definitely does look bright for us. We invested early in TQM, more so than the other companies, and this helped provide us with better margins earlier. Also, in addition, we had better automation, we had automation that was improving our contribution margins in the high-tech industry. We continue to plan on doing this going forward. We're going to be introducing another high-tech product to the market that's going to help improve our market share since a lot of the market products are getting older at this point. We're also very familiar with what's going on in the low-tech and high-tech segments. Nothing's going to be surprising us a whole lot at this point. We're going to be able to make small changes to continue to have good contribution margins and returns. So definitely the future looks bright for us. We don't see a whole lot of hiccups coming our way. We're looking at about a 9 out of 10 for what we're seeing going forward here. Through this, we also just plan on having good customer awareness and satisfaction, maintaining those levels. We're going to pass on our savings to the customers as we improve our production savings. We'll be able to offer a better price point for our customers. And then from the financing standpoint, we'll just be continuing to turn over our long-term debt. That's our primary source of financing. We'll turn it over with newer long-term debt, so we're avoiding any higher interest expenses. We're very involved in both segments. We're not exclusive to one or the other. So we're just, again, focused on getting the best product into the market. On the low-tech side, this was our initial starting point with obtaining market share. We jumped out early, getting the best product in the market and the most reliable product in the market. We focused on doing that both on the low-tech and the high-tech side of things. And we continue to plan on doing this going forward and making sure the product that we're offering is matching what the customer age for what the customer is looking for in terms of age. High tech's always looking for that new product, so that's why we do have a cutting edge product coming down the line here in the next 4 years for us. We'll discuss in a moment here. Of course, nothing can be done without a plan. Our plan early was to make sure and continue to make sure we're getting market share and improving that market share into better returns through TQM and automation, things of that nature, so that we were really boosting our returns on our investments that we have here.
If we look further out, we want to analyze and congratulate our competition. We recognize that Digby and Erie were our closest competitors in both the low-tech and the high-tech segments. When we look at cumulative profit and financial ratios, we did have an advantage in those. And we recognize that advantage began in the 4th round. We believe that our early head start and our long-term planning helped us to get going on these and on our competitors and get ahead a little bit quicker. Looking a little bit further in depth at our ratios compared to the other competition, our return on sales were similar. We did pull away a little bit further on our return on assets, and our return on equity was a little bit higher. Cumulative profits as well, we see the advantage of that as they were quite a bit higher than the other competition. Looking at our forecast for the year 2026 in comparison to 2025, we're expecting our sales to go up about $20 million. We expect our return on sales to go up about 3%, our assets 1.5%, and we also expect a good stock price jump. We've been paying dividends, and our Shareholders have been very pleased by that, and we're expecting our stock price to go up by about $24, which is right on par to what we've seen over the last few years. If we look at our forecast in our competition, we can see that Baldwin is beginning to pull ahead and that we expect that to continue to happen over the next coming years. In the next 4 years, in relation to our product and market segments, we want to continue to focus to deliver the ideal position product to our customer. We want to retire our oldest low-tech product, and then we want to move our oldest high-tech product to the low-tech segment. As Kevin mentioned, we are expecting to introduce a new cutting-edge high-tech product, which will be our flagship product, which will, of course, boost our revenues and continue to propel our company forward. As always, we'll continue to improve our automation in both the high-tech and in the low-tech segments.
Along with those changes, we need to keep in mind and also now in our capacity, as we mentioned before, because we're going to make some changes in our products. And along with that, we'll bring an improvement. So we need to build our capacity according our company growth rate. And also another thing that with our long-term debt, because this process was helping us to get a great revenue. According with it, still we need to pay that back so that way we can avoid the high interest expense. And still we will use our short-term debt so that way we can maintain our leverage and target. Now, another important thing with the strategy, we need to keep our marketing section, because a business cannot be a business without a marketing section. As we did for the last 8 rounds, our customer satisfaction was pretty good because we ended up with 100% customer awareness, as well with an average of 95% customer accessibility. And that was done because in the early beginning, we were investing in our promo budget and sales budget so that we were able to be those numbers being reflected in our revenue and also our customer satisfaction. That was part of our strategy. And because we did that earlier in our rounds, also we were able to end up in round 5, start investing in our TQM initiatives and automation. And that was helping us as well to lower our costs and also to increase our revenue part. The same happened with our market share, as we're able to see in the specific part, our market share at the end of round 5 ended up introducing every single of our products. So that was giving us a highest overall market share in the industry, and also to have a combined competitive price. So that was giving us an awesome returns in starting stock price. All these things being said, our group processes were just to, as a group, maintain a focus on what we were doing, dialoguing and having a brainstorm solutions and ideas. So that way we were able to end up with higher revenue, higher ratios, and that way we were able to accomplish a lot of our goals. So one of the things that we learned about this was one of the incidents we have was back in round 3. The round 3 was one of the most difficult rounds for us. But what we encountered with that hard time we had back then was that we needed to keep an eye on our forecasting section. So that way we needed to do some research on those, so that way we can manage better our financial structure, to build better capacity, to keep invested in automation. So those things was giving us a tremendous success all the way to the 8 rounds we went over to.
Absolutely. As a management team, we're definitely proud of the strides Baldwin was made. We're proud of the results that we've had. We look forward to the future here. We see nothing but great things coming to the shareholders. We certainly appreciate you taking the time to sit down and talk through our company with us, and looking forward to great things in the future here with Baldwin. Thanks.